The Battle of the Tollense River, which occurred around 1250 BCE, is one of the most significant and earliest known large-scale battles in European prehistory. The battle site was discovered in the Tollense Valley in northern Germany and provides a rare glimpse into warfare during the Bronze Age. The Tollense battle site was first discovered in 1996 when human bones were found along the riverbanks. Over time, archaeologists uncovered an extensive battlefield that stretched over several kilometers along the river. What made this site unique is the amount and diversity of the archaeological evidence, including remains of hundreds of combatants. Skeletal remains showed signs of violent injuries consistent with battle wounds, such as broken bones from blunt force trauma and arrowheads embedded in bones. Bronze Age weaponry. Many bronze weapons such as arrowheads, spears, and wooden clubs were found, indicating the level of technological advancement in warfare at the time. Wooden artifacts. Pieces of wooden shields and even remnants of chariots were discovered. Horse bones. Evidence of horses, likely used in combat or for transportation, was also uncovered, hinting at the possible use of chariots during the battle. The Tollense Valley battle was remarkably large for its time. Researchers estimate that the battlefield could have seen around 4,000 warriors, a massive number in the context of the Bronze Age, when large-scale, organized warfare was still rare in Northern Europe. This number suggests a highly organized and coordinated conflict involving different groups or tribes, possibly even a regional alliance of warriors against a common enemy. The exact identity of the combatants remains unclear due to the prehistoric nature of the battle. However, analysis of the bones through isotopic studies revealed that many of the warriors were not local to the Tollense Valley, suggesting that they came from distant regions. This supports the idea that the battle may have been part of a larger conflict. There are hypotheses that the Tollense River may have been a key strategic location, controlling an important trade route or crossing point. Control over such an area would have been highly valuable, possibly explaining why such a significant battle took place there. Although the exact details of the battle's events remain uncertain, evidence suggests that the fight occurred near the banks of the river, with many of the warriors likely being thrown into the water during combat. The presence of chariots and horses indicates a higher level of organization, perhaps with a warrior elite mounted on chariots leading the charge, while infantry engaged in close-quarters combat. Many skeletons were found with signs of heavy trauma, including broken bones from blunt weapons and arrows fired from bows. The battle may have lasted several days, with bodies piling up along the riverbanks and in the water itself. The Battle of the Tollense River is considered one of the earliest examples of large-scale, organized warfare in Europe. Its discovery challenged previous assumptions that Northern European Bronze Age societies were mostly small, isolated communities with minimal intertribal conflict. Instead, the Tollense battlefield shows that these societies were capable of organized military efforts. The scale of the battle, the presence of chariots, and the use of metal weapons suggest a highly structured approach to warfare, involving alliances and military tactics. Long-distance trade and alliances. The presence of non-local warriors and weapons made of materials from faraway regions suggests active trade networks and alliances. These early societies were more interconnected than previously thought. Competition for resources. The battle may have been fought over access to critical resources like metal ores, fertile land, or control of trade routes. The Tollense Valley may have been an important trade corridor that different groups fought to control.